good, everyone? It's MJO23Dan back with another video. Today's video we're doing a review and comparison of the Air Jordan 11 Cherry, which releases on December 10th, 2022 at a retail price of $225. Let's check this out. Alright, so before I begin, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to all you guys that were able to tune in to my last video, the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found. Now, as you guys know, it came with a fake receipt. Well, you know, novelty piece, right? Something that was included with the box. But I've seen people try to preserve these things. And, you know, being a collector myself with cards and everything like that, you know, you kind of like have stuff in slabs and, you know, in cases and stuff like that. So why not bring it to something in sneakers, right? So you have the old school receipt. What I did was I bought a 5x7 top loader from Amazon. You guys can check out the link to my Amazon store in the description. And just get something like this. It comes in a pack of 10. And all you do, it's called the top loader, is you drop it right in. Now I've seen people on places like Nike Talk that have framed this thing. I know it's kind of silly, kind of corny for some people, but I mean, look, if you want to try, if you're a collector like myself, you want to try and preserve things, you know, you might as well just go ahead and, you know, do something of the sort. So check it out. You have it all nice in a semi-rigid top loader, and it's all protected. You can even do this with your retro cards. Alright, so I got a ton of these. Like, if you guys want an Air Jordan 5, just the Air Jordan 5 retro card, hit me up on, you know, Twitter or Instagram or whatever. Selling them, not too much, so you can just go ahead and hit me up. But anyways, we got the 5x7 top loader, and you'll see how this fits in. Now, I went with 5x7 for both because I wanted a little bit of room on the sides. There are other top loaders out there that kind of make it more snug, but I think just having it, you know, in here is going to give a bit more of a better presentation. So you can get something like a, you know, one of these stands and just throw them on there, display, you know. Kind of cool, right? So if you guys are interested in doing something like this to protect, you know, some of the accessories that come with your sneakers and also with cards, check out my Amazon down in the description. Alright, so back to the shoes. We're checking out the Cherry Jordan 11. Now, I've seen on social media not a lot of people are really feeling this colorway. I, for one, wanted the Columbia 11s. Assuming that they will be coming for 2023. You know, All-Star Weekend, something like that. We'll see. But, you know, it's a nice colorway, white and red. And the comparison between the two we're going to be doing today is with the 2016 low. What they did was they created the low and then they made it into a mid with different things that are going on over there. But the original of those was one of the first time retros in the 2001. So if you haven't seen my video with these two between 2001 and 2016, I'll drop a card that you guys can watch, you know, sometime during the video or maybe even after. Just check this out and you can see the comparison between both. You know, you see the yellowed sole on one versus the other, and we'll go ahead and bring it underneath the lights so you guys can see the differences between all these guys. Alright, so here's the box for the Air Jordan 11 Cherry, and it's in the OG style box that you usually see with Jordan 11s from the early 1990s. They've also used this similar style box for the 2018 Air Jordan 11 Concord, just to pretty much tie it back in with its OG roots. Now, I was able to cop this sneaker off a Sneakers Live shock drop on November 15th, 2022. I remember that day specifically because I was watching it, and also I was gathering raffle tickets for the Lost and Found Air Jordan 1 over at the many shoe palaces around my area. And for some strange reason, they still do raffle tickets while everyone else is doing digital raffles. So just to physically get up there and try to get a raffle ticket from all these places in Northern California. Such a waste of gas, but it's still one of the traditional ways that Shoe Palace does things. Alright, so checking out the details of the box label, something different that I've noticed this year versus previous Jordan box labels is that it's missing its MSRP tag. But before we get into that, this is the Air Jordan 11 Retro in white, varsity red, and black. Style number is CT8012 and color code is 116. So as I've mentioned, that MSRP tag, usually perforated to the side of the box label, is missing. It's now a solid line, no MSRP on there. When we jump back into last year's model, the Cool Gray 11s, you'll see the MSRP there for $225. I don't know what's going on there, but as you see, last year's model was $225. This year's model is also $225. Alright, open up the box. Black tissue paper. Get the shoes in there. Pull those out. Alright, so like I mentioned in the intro there, we have a mid version pretty much of the 2001 Jordan 11 Low. Go ahead and bring these guys in here so you can see. Now the only difference really to me, well, I guess there's a few little differences if you guys are into the details there. Red lining on the Cherry 11s as opposed to nothing on the lows. Let's go ahead and get just, one of them side by side here. So yeah, Jordan Brand, did it a little differently here. I almost want to say it's close to Blake Griffin's PE, which was shown some years ago. So you have the red lining, and on the side of the 2022, you have the red Jumpman there. White 23 on the back. High patent leather still, we'll get into that as well. Some of you guys are not too fond of the continuation of the high patent leather cut on Jordan 11s. I still dig it. It's an OG type feature. Some will argue that, this isn't an OG colorway, so we should go back to the low patent leather cut. A lot of people don't like it, honestly. Yeah, but that's my thing. So the high patent leather cut went away. Actually, it started with the OGs, went away, coming into the first round of retros from the early 2000s, and then it came back in 2016 with the Space Jams, and a lot of OG heads appreciated that, and it's continued on here. So I don't know if they're going to be continuing the high patent leather cut. Maybe you guys can sound off in the comments if it's something that you want to continue seeing, but I think it makes the shoe look more complete. So when we go back to the 2001, it's got that lower patent leather profile. You probably won't really see it because it is a low, but we do have and usually I measure back here, it's about 2 inches on the back here versus on the back of the high patent leather cut joints. They're about 2.5 inches from the top of the midsole there to the top of the patent leather cut. So, something different, but teach their own. I feel like, the colors are about the same with the patent leather. Different bottoms. Obviously, you can see the oxidation there on the 2001. And then the black the black carbon fiber there on the bottom versus the red and black carbon fiber on the bottom, accenting that clear outsole for the 2022. So I'm not really mad at the 2022. Let me go ahead and introduce here the 2016. So a little bit of a cleaner look. You don't have that much more over the years vintage look. Natural oxidation here. Jordan Brand is usually doing more of the vintage style these days with particular models and colors, but this is a nice oxidation here. Some people like it, some people don't. They also love that yellowed sole, predominantly on clear soles with that oxidation there. On the inside of the 2001, you got the white insole with the red Jumpman. On the tongue there, red Jumpman, gray lettering. On the 2016, red Jumpman, gray lettering, also white insole and a red Jumpman. If you guys are interested in seeing the comparison between these two, I also did a video. I'll pop a card up here if you guys want to check that separate comparison video out. And then jumping into 2022, we have black style lettering and a red Jumpman. And then on the insole here, we have a red insole with a white Jumpman. Also on the reverse of the tongue here, you get that gray background with the black lettering and the red Jumpman. For 2001 and 2016, you get the black background, white lettering, red Jumpman. Alright, so that is it with the review. Thank you guys so much for checking it out. If you guys are interested in more Air Jordan reviews, comparisons, close-up, details, whatnot, also consider subscribing to the channel. And, you get more of that stuff. So, again, December 10th, 2022 at a retail price of $225. It's going to be coming in full family. If you guys want to go ahead and grab this sneaker right now, you guys can check out the link in the description. And, just bid you guys farewell. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment if you guys like. Hit me with a thumbs up. And till the next video, we'll see you guys soon. Take care.